Hey everybody that does not know me, my name is Jordy Johnson at Carving Fusion. This is not a carving video. This is a special tribute video. Um, excuse me. As the channel's growing and the Facebook group Carving Fusion World of Wood Carving is growing, it can be tricky for me to keep up with everything. I do my best. This is a flying pig because, well, pigs do fly here at Carving Fusion. And there's a little Geordie worm that just carved Rob made me, and I put that on the pig. And yeah, Geordie worms and pigs do fly here at Carving Fusion. This is a channel. These are all channels that I support, or people that I support, or sent me their stickers. This is a channel I really support. Ben's Studio on the Lake. He just had his carving station. It burnt down his studio, so now he's got to build a chainsaw carving tent thing. Anyways, so yeah, this is Ben's Studio Lake. This is Just Carve Rob. This is George here. Anyways, I'll talk about George in a minute because that's what this video is about. Here's Geordie Lee and a pumpkin that Just Carve Rob sent me. This guy here. This is Crybaby. Yeah, Crybaby, look at you, a little bit dusty. Crybaby, little baby. Oh, baby, 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 Crybaby. Yeah, he's just one of the Geordie haters. Yeah, he's from Winnipeg. Anyways, so, I just want to say, I never started YouTube to try and think, oh, yeah, I'm going to get YouTube famous or I'm going to make lots of money. That's never been the reason why I've started YouTube, and it's still not, and it's never will be. Listen, if I want to make good money, I'll go to work. I got a great paying job, and but I don't like going to work. Okay, that's just the bottom line. But who does? But I'm lucky enough to be able to do YouTube, and it barely covers my bills. Well, it doesn't cover my between YouTube and my selling my carvings. It barely covers my bills. I have to live frugal, right? It's not like I can go out and spend crazy money. So, and I can tell the channels that are trying to do it to get like a YouTube famous, or they want to be well known, or this and that. I'll tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's not why I do it. I do it because I have a brain injury and it helps me. And it helps me be able to give back, and it helps me to be able to help people. It's about helping. That's what this channel's about. It's not about YouTube fame or the bullshit. To be YouTube famous, you have to have 1 million or 2 subscribers, so whatever, but there's been one subscriber, and he became a good friend, and his name was George Ramonovich. He's over there in Texas. Okay. So I would, for example, I think last year, it was last year, the year before, I went and bought a new computer, and I went and bought a GoPro 9 and spent a whole bunch of money. I think I spent like $2,000, $2,500. George actually sent me 600 American dollars. Six $100 crisp American dollars. George isn't a wealthy man. George got by. But George supported something that he thought was real. And yes, George, it still is real. He, I kind of felt ashamed when I opened the envelope, and there's another person that sent me some cash, and I'm not ashamed, but I just kind of felt like it wasn't the reason I was doing this to make money or get money. But he was just showing that he cared and wanted to support something that he believed in, George. So last year, I've already made a tribute video to George. Last year, I don't know what it was, actually. Not last year, maybe this year. I forget. It's been like 4 months or something. Guys, sorry I got the injury and I can't remember too much. But George, every Thursday, when I used to do the live videos on Thursday, every Thursday, George would text me. He goes, are we doing live tonight there, pal? And I'd say, no, not. Yeah, we'll go live tonight, George. No, not. Okay, pal. See you there, pal. See you there, pal. Old school, tough guy. So one day, George texted me. He goes, I might not be able to make the live feed tonight. I'm going to the hospital. I might have the virus. I was like, holy shit, well, let me know. And I messaged him, and 3 days, I think it was 2 or 3 days later, George messaged me, and he goes, I'm not going to be around for a while, but I'm okay. They're putting me on the ventilator because I'm having problems breathing because I have the virus. So then they put George on the breathalyzer, the thing that helps you breathe when you got the coronavirus, and I guess they killed George. So George will always be a big part of my life in the carving fusion community. George Ramonovich. I still talk to his girlfriend. She messages me periodically, and I message her just to see how each other's doing. Um, there's something new on the wall here. Okay, so let me take this off the wall. See, when George passed away, I created this sign. It's Geordie's fault, George, because in the group Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers, George created that. George started a trend, and everybody's like, "It's Geordie's fault. It's Geordie's fault." Now do the hashtag. Who's Geordie? Who the hell is Geordie? But anyways, this video is about this new creation that's on the wall. It's tucked away there, but let me pull it off and we'll set it up here and I'll explain what this is. You know, I wanted to make a tribute piece for George to put on the back wall, but I was hoping that somebody would. But I was hoping that somebody would actually make one for the back wall, and somebody did. His name is Larry Dibs. Larry's on Vancouver Island. He is a huge part of the community on Facebook, Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers, and Larry offered to make this and send it to me. He said maybe he wants to send it to George's girlfriend. And I said, you know what? I said, why don't you send it here? Well, George's girlfriend are here. And I said, yeah, why don't you send it here? Because then I could put it on the back wall and we can be reminded of George. So George started carving wood spirits. He has a garage. I think he cut half his garage in half and he built a whole wood carving shop. You know, George was getting up there in age, but he was having fun. I don't know too much about George's past, but he was having fun, and he found something that he loved to do. So Larry made this piece, a tribute to George. Leave a light on for me, George. The light will always be left on for you, always. Here's Larry's Two Brothers, One Vision. That's him and his brother's company name. Nice logo. Did a good job burning it on there, Larry. In George's name, Two Brothers, One Vision. Larry is just getting into wood carving. He's been doing it, but he's a huge part. I met him last week, a couple weeks ago on Vancouver on. He's a huge part, like I said, of Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers on Facebook group. And he's like, you guys just see some of his drawings from before. His drawings are freaking amazing. He's been working on a Geordie Carving Fusion logo, but I don't know when that's going to be done there, big Larry. I'm just kidding. But Larry's an amazing artist. And you guys beware of Larry, because as soon as he finds his mojo for the wood carving, he's going to blow everybody away. This is one of his first pieces. So, not one of his first, but, you know, he's still learning the tools and all that stuff. And once he finally figures it out, well, I'd look out. Just happy to have him. He's got some copper in the windows here. So there's a George. This is a great job on this gnome home. Larry made the gnome home because George started carving gnome homes, and he said that's when he was having the most fun, like castles and gnome homes and all that stuff. So you did a great job on this, Larry. And I'm not just saying that to try and you're sitting on your couch watching this trying to make you happy. You did a great freaking job. You know, I have it tucked in the corner over there by the sign I made for George, because anything here will get wrecked. I'm such heavy hands, and when I paint things look at all the spray Look at all the paint on the back wall. Like, look at even how high it's got, right? So if I put this, sure, I would love to have this thing center of the thing and right center. But you know what? If I do that, it's just going to get wrecked. I don't even want to have this on the back wall. I want to put this in my downstairs with all the pieces that everybody made me from around the world, right? Like where I got all the pieces there. But this was made to go on the back wall so we can, not just me, but everybody can know what it stands for. It stands for George. It stands for believing in something. It stands for finding a passion. Wood carving, whatever the passion is, you find a passion, and then join a group on Facebook, and you're going to find like-minded people, and it's going to help your struggling life because you can talk. I can talk all night long about wood carving. I'm speaking Geordie Heavy Hands here. I could talk all day, all night long about it. I don't want to talk about anything else. I love it. It's my passion. And George, seeing that passion that I had, then he found that passion too. I miss George. I really miss him. Not because he sent me money. I missed him because I seen that he had the passion that I had. You guys find a passion. It will change your life. This will be up here forever. If it gets stained and stuff being up in that back corner, then so be it. It gets stained. This is George's spot. And Larry, I thank you so much for making this for me, not just me, but for everybody else to remember George. Thank you.